It was about 6 years ago that I heard these words mentioned in my life for the first time. And those words were simply this: your mind doesn't know what to think, it believes whatever you tell it. Your mind doesn't know what to think, it believes whatever you tell it. And those words were said to me by a great man and a dear friend of mine by the name of Greg Gardiner, who's a psychologist. And those words made a massive impact in my life. In fact, they changed my life. And I learned so much since hearing those words for the first time. But one of the first things I came to learn is that every single one of us possesses exactly the same power. And that power is within the words that we use. I realized that, our words can quite literally build someone up and at the same time crush them down. And you realize that some of the most influential words we hear are words that have been mentioned before, but just have been remembered and repeated for generations after. Words have a massive influence. And sometimes we can think that maybe we're not in a leadership role, or we don't have a huge amount of influence maybe in the workplace, but we do. Every single one of us possesses exactly the same ability, and that ability is to affect change through the words that we use. We have the ability to be very influential in the words that we use. And so as a result of realizing this, I stopped viewing my mouth as just a tool to consume. I view it as well as a tool to produce. It's a tool to produce and be able to affect and make a difference in people's lives, because it's a tool that can produce the ability to change someone's day, to change someone's week, to change someone's month. It can even change someone's life. That's what I experienced anyway. But it's also a tool that can produce the ability to create new opportunities. It's also a tool that will allow you to create new friendships. It's also a tool to help you maybe realize a lifelong dream. I had to giggle to myself the other day because when I print something at home, I have to go to another area in my house to pick up what I've printed. And the other day I went to the printer and I was like, that isn't what I wanted to print. And I thought at the time, because it was annoying, I thought, gosh, I wish the printer could say, no. Are you sure you want to print that? Did you want to print that page? But of course the printer doesn't. The printer just prints what it's told to print, no more, no less. And I liken that to the words that we use. Sometimes in our own lives, we can experience things where we think, I didn't want that. Why did I get that? But that's the point, because one of the first lives that our words influence is our own lives. And we can send our words out in terms of what we want or what we don't want. And what we get back isn't necessarily what we thought was going to happen. But again, we don't get anything more or anything less than what we instructed our words to do in the first place. Words are so influential. Words are so important. Never discount the amount of influence that you have in the ability that you possess within the words that you use on a daily basis, because they can quite literally change lives. And one of the first lives your words can change is your own. Never discount that. I appreciate you listening. Thanks very much. Until the next time. Bye for now.